Welcome to the Startup Business Game. My name is Stoyan, and I'm here to ask you some questions and maybe offer some solutions. The first question will be, who is having fun when playing table games? Same with me. The second question will be, how many times in this life did you get some ideas to start on business, to maybe be the boss of yourself, and you didn't trust yourself to do it because you don't know how to start a business, you don't have the confidence to do it? Many times. So let me tell you the story of a startup called the Easy Money. They were looking to produce distilled water and deliver it locally because it is needed everywhere, the need is there, it is not so expensive to buy. So they were relying on those things to have a successful startup. What followed next are months of desperate pitches with business investors. So they were desperately trying to find some investor for their idea, and they got no one interested. Why? Because it happened that the local market was oversaturated. So they regrouped and tried to come up with a new idea next year. The new idea was to produce and deliver bread. We can imagine what happened next year. So the market for bread is also oversaturated. That's why, because of startups like the Easy Money and other ones, we developed the Startup Business Game, which allows you to test your business concept, to ideate and simulate within 2 days. So you won't be missing months before starting. You can see here a prototype which we created, and we let some stakeholders test it. So most of the feedbacks were already positive, but of course we saw many areas of improvement. So what is the main problem we are solving again? The problem is people don't trust themselves with their business ideas, they don't know how to start, they don't have the structure, the business plan, they don't know what to expect from the real life. We focused on 4 different target areas and tried to adapt our value proposition to their needs. Further, we structured the business plan and the business model we would like to follow, more or less, to bring our idea into reality. And we came to competitive analysis, and we saw our main competitors on the European market are the Monopoly game, which everyone knows, and the Escape the Rat Race business game of Rich Dad. Of course, those two are focused on personal finance, and our table game will focus more on business corporate finances and how to start a company. So then we came up with the calculation of break-even. Of course, so all investors want to know when you are going to have some profit at the end. So we made the calculation that if we sell with the price of €100, there will be the 6-month. Okay, this is the team: sales chart, designer, peacocks, accountants, and then the next steps are to find some investors. And let's not be like the Easy Money desperation case and test.
Thank you for your presentation. First question, do you have a prototype already?
Yes, but it is so ugly and made not from paper, so I didn't sell it. We are going to buy the figurines from China, but the board game from Germany, because there is a company in Germany who makes those from recyclable carton, and it can be much more oriented towards green economy.
What kind of age range or what kind of level of education is required to play the game? The idea sounds really interesting, and yeah, I'm curious who can use it.
We were thinking of age ranges many times, and the good news is there is no age to start with your ideas. So there is not too early or too late to start your own business or to concept. And I even tried to explain to my daughter, who is 7 years old, how to start a business or how to try to earn some money with own ideas. And of course, there are desperate people with 65 or 70 years old who had great ideas but never tested them. I'm inspiring those to start.
Could you explain a little bit more about the content of the game, like what kind of activities are involved and how the game element comes into it?
Yes. As some of us know, the startup has different stages. So there is the concepting stage in the first 2 years when you have, usually the business investors, they fund you with around 200,000 euro to build a prototype and to come to the market stage. So our game has a boarding game. It has figurines and has some cards which introduce some scenarios where your company is put in a specific scenario. Each player has to define his business model and decide a little bit what will be the value proposition. So we use two broadly known tools like the business model canvas and the value proposition canvas created by Michael Osterwald and his team.
Thank you.